So how can people sign up? When do the classes start?
Well, one of the great things this year in August, we're going to be doing a Master Gardener training class in Eastport. So we'll try and announce this on Down East TV, so people will be able to notice when the sign. In fact, you can sign up right now, and we'll probably have that announcement.
Is this one full? The one here?
It is not. I think we have 13 people right now that are interested, and we certainly could use more.
All right, good.
Yeah, so
well,
13 is kind of a minimum number for a class like this. That's a 40-hour training, 40-plus hours actually, of horticultural training. Then once you've committed to the 40 hours of class time, then you also commit to 40 hours of volunteer time. And volunteer time in Washington County, we have several projects going on. There's volunteer hours in Calais, and here at the Cobscook Community Learning Center, and in Machias at the Burnham Tavern. We have a restoration project down there where we're are bringing the gardens around the Burnham Tavern back to period gardens that would have been there during the Revolutionary War. Yeah, so
well, we'll have to get over there and see that, but we still need to wait until what, June?
Yeah, exactly.
July, before you can really see them?
Exactly. And then there's one other aspect that we're really trying to encourage people to do, and it's Plant a Row, and this is for our local food pantry. In Whiting, we have Bill Sawtell and his organization down there. We are going to be planting any unused space this year will be devoted to growing rows of produce for the food pantry.
Great idea. Yeah. Well, it was good to meet you. I better get inside and see Kevin and see what else is going on here.
Very good.
What a great building. Look at this.
Isn't it great?
What was it?
It was what it is. It was started as a class in timber framing in 2001 when we had our first raft of classes, which we held at the Friedman Field Station in Edmonds. And these timbers were started, and all the joinery was started as a week-long class, an immersion class. People stayed there, worked through the day, learned how to do all this joinery. Almost, with the exception of the milling, of course, everything was pretty much done by hand.
Was the intention to build the school that way?
Yep. And so the center part of this building is all timber framed, almost exclusively done without nails and screws. There are lag bolts in the sill and stuff. But okay, here's Charlie Martin Berry.
Hello.
And she is the director of our new Passages program, which is a home-based high school diploma program for teen parents.
Really?
And this is just
Is anybody else doing anything like that in the area?
Actually, this is a satellite program. The community school in the Mid-Coast area in Camden has been doing the program for about 15 years, and we're the first replication of their project. And so we have a close connection with the community school to make sure that this gets off the ground in Washington County.
When did it start?
Their program.
Your program.
This is the relationship between the Cobscook Community Learning Center and the community school has been 3 or 4 years in the works trying to get this started, and just recently they hired me, I've only been here a few weeks, to teach the program and coordinate the program from here. So we're just
brand new.
Yeah, just going to be
Did
working
they do
with
that
students.
because there's a real need?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's definitely a need. I have students.
Many students have dropped out
ready to start. Yeah.
And need to get back to get their. Is it to get the GED? Is that the idea?
It's actually a high school diploma. It's a state approved.
It's not a GED.
No, it's a diploma.
Oh, okay. Well, what would the difference be? I don't even know what that is. What that means.
Well,
you don't actually have to go back to school, though, do you? I mean,
what will happen is I'll go to them. I'll go to students in their home or in a space that works for them, so that transportation and childcare aren't a barrier for them to finish their education. And there's a curriculum that was developed at the community school that we're going to implement right here in Washington County. So life skills, parenting skills, traditional academic subjects will all be taught in the home.
And is it something that they have to pay for?
No. They don't. The program is available to 14 to 22-year-olds who want to finish high school.
And how many can you handle?
I can handle 5.
Okay.
And then, because I'm half-time coordinator and half-time teacher,
Right.
once we get a 6th student, we'll start looking for another teacher, and a full-time teaching load would be 10 students. And it's all of Washington County, so it's a big geographical region that we're planning to serve.
And did you come in from Camden, that area?
No, I live in East Machias.
Oh, great.
Yep, and went to high school in East Machias, and so I know the county pretty well.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. Well, okay. Well, it's good to meet you.
Thanks, you
And sounds like a great idea. Good.
It is. It is.
Finance coordinator.
Hi.
is
Hello, Pat. All right.
She's been with us 2 years now, right?
Almost 3, yeah.
Now, how is the school funded? How do you keep it going?
Through grants and donations, contributions.
Is it private?
Program income.
Is it private or is it a
Most
government?
of it is private. yes.
Most of it is private.
Most of it is private, yeah.
Interesting.
The Commons building over there was largely funded by a USDA community development block grant.
Mhm.
And we have 1 or 2 other federal grants, but the bulk of it is private foundations, individuals, and donations.
I would think that would be difficult to try and do around here.
It is, and that's why we have Penny Geisinger, who is our new development director. And,
Okay. Well, Penny,
Hello.
you got your work cut out for you, huh?
Busy.
What's the plan? How do you, I mean, aside from me showing up and people finding out about it this way, I mean, obviously you have to knock on doors?
There's a certain amount of knocking on doors and reaching out to people who we think can support the work that we're doing, who want to support the work that we're doing. We work with a lot of private foundations. We have individual donors that we're working with. People in the community come forward and do what they can. We get a lot of support in the form of volunteers who come and teach classes and who help shingle the commons and who are putting in the community gardens, and the idea being that kind of broad grassroots support is really what's going to sustain us.
So where do we want to see the school in 5 years?
Right here.
Still here, but larger?
We are adding programming all the time. Right now, Charlie's work, the Passages program, is a new program for us. We're looking to add this year, and are adding, in fact, some backcountry programming, some wilderness expedition work. The arts
Terrific.
pieces continue to grow. The community gardens are a new thing that we're adding this year. I'm looking to Kevin for
The amphitheater.
Well,
the amphitheater.
Yeah,
That's right.
wow.
We're building an outdoor
And
amphitheater
of course,
right now that will open this summer.
The dorms and the tent cabins,
Yeah.
which is a big development piece that Penny's working on. We hope to have housing for students and instructors to be able to participate in, immersion type courses, week-long, 2-week-long, courses year-round, so people can stay right here and just be immersed in the learning
We're
environment.
hoping to break ground on that in 2009.
2009,
Yeah.
Yeah, the ability to offer residential programming is also the next big thing. We're working with Washington County Community College to do a partnership around getting a green building
Oh,
in
nice.
operations.
About time, right?
Yeah.